If my people who are called by my name humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 and verses 14. The fear of the Lord is instruction in wisdom, and humility comes before honor. Proverbs chapter 15 and verses 33. With all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love. Ephesians chapter 4 and verses 2. For by the grace given to me, I say to everyone among you not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think with sober judgment, each according to the measure of faith that God has assigned. Romans chapter 12 and verses 3. Let another praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lips. Proverbs chapter 27 and verses 2. Finally, all of you have unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, a tender heart, and a humble mind. 1 Peter chapter 3 and verses 8. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. Luke chapter 14 and verses 11. Toward the scorners he is scornful, but to the humble he gives favor. Proverbs chapter 3 and verses 34. Wives, submit to your husbands as is fitting in the Lord. Husbands, love your wives and do not be harsh with them. Colossians chapter 3 verses 18 and 19. He leads the humble in what is right and teaches the humble his way. Psalm chapter 25 and verses 9. But he gives more grace. Therefore it says, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. James chapter 4 and verses 6. He has told you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justice, and to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. Micah chapter 6 and verses 8. Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Philippians chapter 2 and verses 3. God chose what is low and despised in the world, even things that are not, to bring to nothing things that are, so that no human being might boast in the presence of God. 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verses 28 and 29. The way of a fool is right in his own ways, but a wise man listens to advice. Proverbs chapter 12 and verses 15.